has come to you. Fourth and long has come to your neighbor.
This is fourth and long for you. We're coming fourth and long for you. I got the filthy mouth game. The house.
The Giants, they suck, and so do the Jets too.
Yeah! What the fuck is up, everybody? Fourth and long, up in your ass. Huh! See how we just slide right into that NFL type shit, guys? What's going on? Shout out to everybody out there getting ready to watch some NFL football today on this rainy Sunday, week 8. Bazing! I got the Filthy Mouth Gamer and a fucking Easy with me.
That was Fade to Cunt by Metallica.
Fade to the cunt. And guys, what's up? This is Fourth and Long Live. Yeah. Come and join us on the football field of life, guys, as we break down this week's games. We give you our picks and predictions for week 8 of the NFL season. I just pulled a Triple H there. For week 8 of the NFL season.
You think he does that when he fucks Stephanie?
Yeah, he's like, spread your legs a little more.
Let me fuck the cleft in your chin.
Nah. What's up, everybody?
Let me go to your father's horse farm and fuck his livestock.
I'm here to change everything that your father did. I'm going to take this company in a different direction. Yeah. Guys, here's the schedule for today. Got some good matchups here. And we're going to break them down for you. I'm going to take your phone calls today. Get your picks for your own teams and then what you guys think is going to happen today. We're going to start off with the Jets right here with the Falcons. I mean, listen. Jets have had the easiest schedule in football, man. I mean, just the easy schedule. They faced a lot of shit teams early. They won a couple of those games. I think they won 3 in a row at one point. Then they had a couple of heartbreak losses, 2 in a row. They had, I think, 14-point leads in both the games, and they blew both those leads. They're going in against the Falcons today. I think the Jets are going to stick in there early with the Falcons, but, the Falcons will eventually just run away with it. And I think the Falcons will win by more than 2 touchdowns. Jets have been broken. Those last 2 games, man, if they would have won those last 2 games, they would have had 5 wins right now, which would have been putting them right next to a wild card spot, but, potentially making the playoffs, when nobody thought that they'd get even 3 wins on the season. But they lost their last 2 in heartbreakers, so I think they're just broken now at this point, like they should be already. They were in over their head to begin with. And I think the Falcons are just that much better. I mean, obviously they are. I think they're going to run over the fucking Jets today and beat them by at least 2 or 3 touchdowns. What do you feel, Filthy, on this one?
Well, listen, as a Jet fan, would you want them to make the playoffs because they would keep the coach? Do you like that coach?
I don't mind him. I mean, he has them over their heads this year. So, I mean,
right.
Yeah, I mean, if you give this guy decent tools to work with, like a real quarterback, some real receivers, a blocking game for your running game, blockers. And if this team had all the tools, I think he'd be a damn good coach.
Right.
But with those last 2 losses, they're right back on track to fire the coach and get a good draft pick. So if I'm a Jet fan, I want them to lose here on out.
Right.
If they would have won those last 2 games, then I'd be on the bandwagon saying, no, fuck that, keep winning.
Right.
Let's do something with this season that everybody thought you're supposed to get 2 or 3 wins, and here you are, you rattle 5 wins off early. And against some good teams, too, because they had the Patriots locked. They were done, the Patriots. They were beating them by 14 points, man. I mean, they were controlling the play for 3 quarters in that game. And then Brady does his magic because the Jets are just horrible, and anybody could will their team back on the Jets if they really want to. So, I mean, yeah, in a sense, it's like you want to win. You want to have a good time in the season. You don't want to watch your shit team be shitty. But then again, the Jets never get a good draft pick. And if they do, they always squander the draft pick. They wind up picking some bum that fucking doesn't even make it 1 season into the NFL. So it's like, who cares if they even get a draft pick at this point because they don't use it well. But Either way, I mean, listen, I see them losing by 2 or 3 touchdowns today. What do you see?
Well, it's funny because these are 2 teams that just know how to blow fucking leads. And now they're playing each other. You know what I mean? So it's interesting.
But I don't think the Jets could build a lead on the Falcons.
Well, what if the Falcons build a lead and then they blow the lead against the Jets? I mean, they're on a 3-game losing streak. These fucking guys. I mean, they just came out of a Super Bowl where they blew a fucking lead.
I think that this is what they needed on their schedule to play the Jets. To be honest, like this is like a let's go out there, clobber these guys, and feel what it feels like to win again.
Well, you know what it is. I think because obviously they changed their offensive coordinator in Atlanta because their old one couldn't even fucking win a game that anybody could have won in the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think the Jets have problems with running backs that are elusive, and the Falcons have one of those in Devonta Freeman.
Yeah, they cannot stop good running backs. You're right.
Yeah, they can't do that, and I don't know if they're gonna have a lot of success against Julio Jones either. But I think that the Falcons will probably, because it's going to be a rainy day, so Falcons are going to lean on the run, and Devonta Freeman's going to be all over the fucking place. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be like 24-21. It's actually one of my 3 picks. I was picking the Falcons to win. It's not going to. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think this is fucking Falcons haven't scored 20 points in the last 3 games. Yeah. So it's going to be a mushy, wet fucking game, and I think the Falcons are going to win, but it's going to be a tight one.
Yeah. So all right. So you think it's going to be tighter than that, huh?
Yeah, 24-21.
Wow. All right. I mean, hey, you could be right. Yeah. Jets have been playing every game good so far. I mean, even though they've lost them, they have been playing very good games until the other team decides, hey, let's come back on them, and then it happens, like,
right?
And they will their team back. All right, so we got that one under the way. We both think the Jets are going to lose. Next game up on the docket, we're going to take the Texans versus the Seahawks today at 4:05. Go ahead, Filthy. You go first on this guy.
They're playing in Seattle.
Yep.
Listen, I think Deshaun Watson is having a great first year. I mean, I think he's eclipsed the year that anybody thought he would have, at least in my opinion. I'm talking from fucking New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows what Houston fans thought he was going to do. I think, listen, it's fucking insanely difficult to win in Seattle. That is a loud fucking stadium. Some people think that they pipe some sound in.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I think Deshaun Watson will keep the game close, but I think the Seahawks are going to win. I think, it's their home fucking turf. It's loud as fuck there. Deshaun Watson's going to have a problem with that defense. Seahawks have a great defense. And they're 4-0 against rookie quarterbacks since 2011. So I go with the Seahawks. I don't know. I think the Seahawks will win like 27 to like 20, something like that.
All right. I have a feeling about this game. I have a feeling the Texans are going to win this game. I just got a feeling like, after last week and what was going on with the Texans and the last couple of weeks, really with the Seahawks up and down with they just not consistent at all. The Seahawks, you know. But they all starting to put everything together in the same
Unless
breath,
they play
you know?
the fucking Giants. Remember I told you last week? Huh?
Yeah.
Everybody thought I was wrong when the Giants scored a touchdown on defense, basically, because it was on defense. But what happened? Seahawks stomped them. I know, and you know, guess what? I don't get to see a Giant loss this week because they're on a bye week, so they can't even lose.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks, I'm gonna tell you right now, watch that game. If they just shit all over the Giants in MetLife, be a springboard.
Yeah, you're right about that because they won a Super Bowl in that building. They had to have been thinking about that when they were there.
Yeah.
You know? But I also just feel like the Texans are that type of team too, that if they really have their shit together on any given Sunday, they could beat any team in the NFL. They just have this mixture of guys that could potentially be really good if they, you know, catch fire. But with that said, I understand the Seahawks are a better team. But I have a feeling that this could be an upset today. So I'm going to go with Texans. I'm going to go and say they beat them by a field goal. Something happens at the end of the game. Seattle fucks up. Texans grab a hold of it, capitalize, and they win the game. So I'm going to go with the Texans on that one. You're going to go with the Seahawks.
Yep.
Let's move on to the next game. Two rivals of the Giants today playing each other. The good old Cowboys and the Redskins.
The Cowboys and Indians game.
And the Foreskins. Yeah, so...
Shouldn't this... Let me ask you a question, because I was saying this to my father-in-law the other day. Shouldn't this be the Thanksgiving game every year? Cowboys and Indians?
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just do that.
Like, why wouldn't they do that?
I know.
You know, Thanksgiving, you got the whole Indian motif.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't do that, man. You're right.
Dallas always plays every year in Thanksgiving anyway. Just throw fucking Redskins on there. Or Foreskins, sorry.
I don't understand why those... You know, they're trying to fuck with the Thanksgiving Day games now, too. They're trying to eventually switch them up, which I think is stupid. You let those original teams that always played on Thanksgiving keep playing on Thanksgiving. It's a tradition to have those teams.
Right.
And now they want to fucking take that away and add more games on Thursday.
Well, they have three games this year. The Giants have the night game against the Foreskins, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be sleeping by then. I'm not going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been adding 3 games now. I mean, they added a game now, like, for the last couple of years here. I don't know. I'm just a traditionist where I think they should just leave it to the Lions, the Cowboys, you know? And who is it, Miami too or no?
No, I thought it was just the Lions and the Cowboys.
Yeah?
There every year. Yeah, because for the longest time, it was only 2 games.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Yeah,
one game the Lions would play someone.
Yeah, it was whoever Dallas is playing, whoever the Lions are playing, yeah.
Right. Now, you know, the NFL wants to squeeze every
I
dime
know.
out of every fucking
I know,
quarter
they
of
really
everything.
do, man. These Thursday night games are fucking stupid too, man, if you ask me.
I agree.
It's like we got to always have a Thursday night game the whole season. Like, stop playing football on Thursday nights.
Wait, listen. It's not going to stop here. You're going to have Friday night.
Yeah.
You watch.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have, eventually, you're going to have every night of the week there's football.
Right.
During the season. You will eventually have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You already have Saturday games. You already have Thursday games. You have Monday night games. They might not ever play on Tuesdays, but I guarantee you'll have Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. You already have they're gonna it's just gonna be almost every day you'll have football during the football season, which I'm not gonna complain about it, but I mean, because I like the fact that there'll be football on every night, but I want, you know, I'm a traditionist, man. I like to keep it just the way that it was. That's what made the NFL so special, and, you know, there wasn't always an overabundance of games on all at once. I mean, it was always all at once, you know what I mean? It was always like,
right.
It's a happening on that day. You know, now it's like they fucking spread this shit out, and it's just getting to be stupid. But I'm going to pick the Cowboys in this game today at 4:25. I'm going to take the Cowboys, and I think they'll beat the Redskins by Close game, I'm going to say. Close game. I think maybe something like, 21-17 type of game with the Cowboys winning. What do you think?
I was going to go against the grain on this game. I was going to say the Redskins, they're home. But then I found out that 4 of the 5 starters in the offensive line are banged up on the fucking foreskins. So I think the Cowboys are going to win now. I put a lot of stock in the offensive line. And if you can't protect the quarterback, you're fucked. So I'm sorry, you're just fucked. And I want to pick against the Cowboys because I think this is a team this season is going to cause some shit within the organization because it's going to be an underachieving team this year. And everybody was sucking Ezekiel Elliott's dick and Dak Prescott's dick. Everybody was sucking their cocks before the season started. And now look at them. The Eagles are taking a shit on them. Eagles control that division like a motherfucker. Yeah,
man, they do.
So
who would have thought that?
Right. So I give the Cowboys the edge. It's a division game, so it'll be tight. 21-17 or fucking 27-23. So, something to the effect of that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think the next game we'll hit off on there will be another. That's tomorrow. You know what? We'll go with the Steelers and the Lions tonight at 8:30. What do you think about that game? Steelers and Lions tonight, 8:30.
It's so interesting
Prime time.
That this and a lot. It's like the Giants too. The Steelers franchise, for some reason, always has a good defense.
Yeah, always.
They don't always have the best defense. But they never have a bad defense, and I think this defense is hitting its stride lately. They're playing the Lions. I really, the Lions don't scare me. They just don't.
No.
Like, they really don't. I'm not impressed with them. I think Ben Roethlisberger, he loves playing in a dome situation, and this is in Detroit, so they play in a dome, which is, by the way, any of these northern teams, Detroit, Minnesota, all that shit, they're playing domes, you're a fucking idiot. You have the fucking cold on your side in the winter. You have the elements on your side. Why are you taking that away? Look at Lambeau Field. What happens in Lambeau at the end of the year? They play in Lambeau, and they have trouble fucking winning when it's 10 degrees out.
Yeah.
These assholes in Detroit and Minnesota have just as cold as weather, but we're gonna put in a dome because we're fairies.
Yeah.
Just on that alone, just because I just aggravated myself. Fuck the Detroit Lions. The fucking Steelers are gonna win, 28-24. Fuck you, Detroit.
Yeah. This is a pretty good matchup, though. I gotta say, these two teams, they're pretty well matched up against each other. They both had these quarterbacks who have been in the league for a long time. The Lions have always had a decent team for the last decade, but they just can't get over that hump. You know what I mean? Like the Steelers could. The Steelers won. Well, how many championships with Roethlisberger? Like about 14.
With Roethlisberger,
yeah.
I believe 2.
Two with him?
They went to 3, but won 2.
So I mean, listen, the Steelers have been prolific. Lions wish that they were what the Steelers were. Like you said, the Steelers always start out the season with a good fucking defense. They always put together a good D. Roethlisberger, if he's healthy, he could come in and he can win games. I mean, it's been proven by him. But then again, on the other hand, the Lions have been known to do that too. I mean, the Lions have been known to rattle off 50-some-odd points in a game. Like it's not a problem. When that offense is on the Lions. So I feel if both of these offenses are kicking at the same time, you're going to see a shootout right here in this game. That's why it's a primetime game. I think that they know this is going to be a shootout game. This is going to be a fucking gunslinger. If both of these offenses are on, look for fucking fireworks in this game. But I do agree with you, Filthy, and the Steelers will come out on top. Steelers have been playing good, and they're another team. They're good, they're bad, they're good. You don't know which team you're going to get every week with them. They're not exactly consistent. But with that said, I think the Steelers definitely have the upper hand on the Lions and probably will beat them. but I think it's going to be a shootout. So I think you'll see something like 28-21 or 35-27, somewhere in there. But I think the Steelers will win it. Just because it's on this side, we'll move to tomorrow night's game, the Monday night game. You got the Broncos and the Chiefs for tomorrow night's game. Now, I think this is a damn good matchup for tomorrow. This is a good Monday night game right here. Broncos and Chiefs. Even the Broncos are kind of, another team that's hot one week, cold the other. The Chiefs been pretty steady, straight and steady. They've been good. The Chiefs are really good. They're a playoff team. They're a contender right now, I think. They're contenders. But Chiefs have been playing good lately. Broncos have shown sparks of life and that they could still, hold their own with some of these big elite teams. But I think the Chiefs are just a better team all around. And I think during prime time that team's going to be going. I think they'll turn around and just probably destroy the Broncos, I think. But I think it'll be a high score as well, this game. And I see the Chiefs winning it. I really do on a Monday night. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Filthy, what about you?
Well, the Denver Broncos have trouble in recent history playing at Arrowhead Stadium. I mean, I think they lost the last 3 out of 4. Who the fuck is Denver's quarterback? Is it Trevor Siemian? Is that his fucking name?
Yeah.
Dude, he's having trouble finishing drives lately. You can't do this against a Chiefs team like this.
No.
I mean, I think when the Chiefs have 3 touchdowns of 70 yards or longer in the past 3 games against Denver. So I think you're going to see some home runs hit today. Broncos, I think, are in trouble this season. I think the Chiefs, and I said this a few games back even, I think the Chiefs are going to win this division. I know the Raiders are upstart and all that shit, but I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this fucking division, and they're going to win this fucking game against the Broncos. I think it's going to be, not so tight. I know it's a division game, but I don't think it's going to be so tight. You're looking at like 27-13, the Chiefs in Arrowhead in the motherfucking state of Missouri.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, I don't agree with you, and I think personally you fucked up for saying what you just said. And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, listen, you see the Chiefs winning this, right? You honestly see the Chiefs taking this division, really?
Yes, I see the Chiefs taking this division.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I think it's all. We used to say it back in the day. It's all wrapped up.
It's all wrapped up.
Wrap it in a fucking bow.
Put a bow on it.
Chiefs are gonna win this fucking division, even though they have a walrus at the helm.
They got a walrus with a laugh on her, man. I mean,
they got a guy that was in Cocoon, fucking. As
they got Wolford Brimley as their head coach, guys. They're jamming right along. They got Wolford Brimley, and he's on the sidelines going,
Guys, do you know about diabetes? You ever have your asshole checked for prostate cancer?
When he says no, it's funny because he goes diabetes.
Diabetes. Hi, you might have remembered me from being in that movie Cocoon 500 years ago. But do you have diabetes? Diabetes. Does anybody in here have diabetes? Diabetes. My parents got diabetes.
Hey, shout out to all of our boys in the chat.
Yeah.
My man, your man, Mr. Blake 619, who just celebrated his birthday. Shout out to him. Kevin, what's going on? My man, oh, look at this. My man Timothy's in there. What's going on, man? Guys, look who's in here. We got a star in the fucking chat with us right now. TSS2, man. Shout out to him. Go check out his videos, man. He does some of the best fucking work on YouTube, man. I gotta tell you, he takes our our stupid shit that we do, and he makes it into something fucking funny as fuck, man. I gotta definitely go over there and sub to that channel, TSS2, man. Go check him out, man. Fucking great work that guy does. Big shout out to him. So he's saying the Steelers are gonna win 27-17. All right, well, I mean, that sounds about right. You got a lot of scores on there. 26-18, 24-13. Blake picks them. Yeah, so I mean, listen, we'll see what happens. Cringe King's in there. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Mr. Cal Alabama in the house. We got Gorilla Strong in the motherfucking house too, as well. Sarah's out there. What's up to her? Who else is in the chat, man? You see out there?
Tino Knight.
Yep, Tino. What's up, man?
JP Baker 91.
JP. But big shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for the support and actually coming here today and watching the show with us and being a part of it.
Every one of you is slinging Sunday morning dick like you saw.
Serious, man. Thank you so much for coming and hanging with us, though. Because, like, honestly, we wouldn't be doing it unless you guys were here listening to it. So,
actually, you know what? We're full of shit. We would be doing it.
No, I don't know about this NFL show. We'd be doing our shows.
Oh, no. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm just talking about talking football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we wouldn't necessarily do it this way.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, but, like, in this sense, if it wasn't for them, we would not be doing this, honestly.
Oh, no, yeah.
The show on the show that we do Saturdays and Wednesdays and shit, like, we'd be doing that even if 2 people listen to us. You know, we'd be on there doing that show.
Yeah,
just to amuse ourselves and
and
our friends and family who listen, you know, like, because that's how it started out. It was a show that we were doing to communicate with friends and family that didn't live near us anymore, you know? And it just morphed into Foul Mouths Network. It just morphed into it, you know? It was a channel that was built just to communicate with our cousins and friends that moved away, or one friend, Joe, that moved away years ago. Like, we had them all come on there, and they could leave comments and suggest what they want us to talk about and blah, blah, blah. And it just turned into something that's fucking huge now. Last night, we had episode 25 of Insomniac, which Filthy missed for the first time. But it's all good. He went last night to one of the top 10 scariest places in the world, the penitentiary in what's the name of that place?
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Eastern State, yeah. So,
dude, you know what was sick, by the way? I forgot to mention it. When you were walking out, when all the haunted house shit was done, there was an area with fucking shops and shit.
Yeah.
The fucking cell that Al Capone was in back in the day, they turned it into a fucking speakeasy. It's like a bar in there.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. 918, what's up? You're on 4th and Long.
Hey, buddy, this is Earl Campbell. I want to tell you something about that motherfucker Warren Moon, that motherfucker.
Oh, Earl, listen, Warren called in last week, and what's going on with you two? You guys you're in a fucking fight with each other?
Motherfucker jealous that I'm selling hot links. That nigga jealous.
Oh, come on, man. Don't fucking...
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Don't taint this show with your fucking racism.
What a stupid fuck.
Serious, man. Why would you fucking come on here and fucking taint this show with your racism, you fucking scumbag?
He's such a dumb fuck.
Serious. That's the last time you'll be on this motherfucking show now. How about that?
That's
come on here and fucking say some shit like that. Fucking dick breath.
Oh my god.
Call a motherfucker a dick breath. When was the last time you heard somebody get called that?
Yeah, it smells like cum in here. Did you burp?
Fucking dick breath. Earl Campbell ass dick breath smelling motherfucker. This show just got fucking totally derailed, bro.
Oh,
what
shit.
in the fuck? What in the fuck just happened? What in the... What? Well, anyway, what was I saying again? Last night we had our 25th episode of Insomniac, yeah. And it was good, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. I love doing what we do here on the channel. It's fun. And like I said, we'd be doing it no matter what. But if it wasn't for you guys, we would definitely not be doing all these other shows, I'll tell you that. 918.
You want to say the N-word one more time? Come
on. Like, why are you calling back? Now, fuck you. Okay, well, I guess he just wants to sit there and jerk off to our voices. Anyway, all right, we got the Colts and the Bengals today at 1 o'clock.
The Colts?
Colts are just terrible. They're fucking just terrible. They're fucking terrible. But
Well,
then
especially
again,
without Andrew Luck.
yeah. So I mean, they are bad without Andrew Luck. You could tell this team is definitely 100% built around fucking Andrew Luck, just like it was built around Manning when it was there.
Right.
They did have good weapons though for Manning. This team, it has good weapons, but it just seems like this team is nothing without that quarterback at the helm. It just really is not a good team. And we know that the Colts, without Manning back in the day, were not a good team either, because they practically lost every single fucking game that year that he was out. You know what I mean? And that's how they got Luck. That's how they got a little luck.
Well, they tanked the fucking season,
knowing that Luck was there, sitting there. You know,
which is fine. You know what? I don't really hold it against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not against tanking seasons. Obviously, I've been telling the Giants to tank the season since 4 fucking weeks ago.
I'm just against anybody who goes and blows a fucking season on purpose. 619, what's up?
It is now time for Billy's Cunt of the Week.
It's the 918 caller is the cunt of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Earl, you are this week's Cunt of the Week.
Cunt of the week. Who's this week's cunt of the week?
You got Filthy.
Who do you
I
think?
just told you. It's Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell.
Damn.
Fuck you ass, man. Is this Blake?
This is your boy.
What's up, Blake? What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Hey, have you guys heard the news about Jerry Jones having a secret conference call with the 16 of the other NFL owners out of 32, trying to halt the extension of Roger Goodell?
Really?
Good. I would love that. I fucking can't stand Roger Goodell. I can't fucking stand him.
Wow.
From Ray Rice to Tom Brady to moving my Chargers to L.A. to moving the Rams to L.A., it has just been a whole clusterfuck of mistake after mistake after mistake.
Yeah.
And I think my boy Jerry's going to come through on this. I really don't think Roger Goodell's going to get the extension. They really need to bring someone on board to really, really shake up the NFL.
It's interesting because Roger Goodell, money-wise, is making the fucking owners a lot of money.
Yeah.
So them to fucking go against the money, well, now they're going to be losing money. Because now if the ratings gone down, the TV deal, that they're going to have to give money back to these fucking advertisers. So I would love to see Roger Goodell go down. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I think he's hidden shit in the past. I think he's, looked out for his friends and his interest in the NFL, which you could totally tell he's done that.
Right.
And you're not supposed to be biased as a commissioner. You're supposed to fucking just do the job right down the middle. You know? You're supposed to do the job fair. And I don't think he's been fair at all. Remember all the stuff that they've done to the Patriots? And Patriots fans fucking hate him. I mean, they fucking despise that guy. Because they feel they're being fucked with just because they're number one. But realistically, they've cheated numerous times with fucking deflating balls and having drones watch other players, watch other, other teams practicing, and they've done it all. So, but then you do have Roger Goodell, who's willing to sweep it under the rug until the fans pick up on it, and then it becomes an issue for him. You know what I mean?
That's what Roger Goodell is. Did you hear that?
Yeah, Roger Goodell just
That's
shit his
Astoria.
drawers. Yeah. So I mean, I hope that happens too. Fuck Roger Goodell. I wish they would fire his ass. Bring somebody normal in here who's not gonna, play to the interest. Like he's done.
The biggest thing about the NFL owners is their wallets and the TV contracts. And for the last 2 seasons, the TV ratings have been going down, going down. And now with the protesting, now with the suspension, he had his 2 biggest boys, Kraft and Jerry Jones. And he pretty much betrayed them because he's been their 2 top franchise players. So, yeah, you're going to turn your backs on those owners who had your back more? No, Goodell's got to go. He's a puss.
Yeah.
Well, listen, can I tell you something? I think the NFL owners and Roger Goodell, they're all a bunch of cocksuckers because, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I was talking to my uncle last night. Well, my cousin, really. But they take all this money from the U.S. government for this fucking veteran shit. If I was an NFL owner, and I was a billionaire, and I got money from the U.S. government, you know what I would do every single fucking dime? I would give it to the veterans. Every fucking single dime of it.
Yeah.
And none of them. I mean, I could be wrong, but I doubt a single fucking owner gives a dime of that fucking money to the veterans. They pocket that fucking shit. So fuck all 32 of them. They can all go fuck themselves.
Fuck all 32 of them, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the. I'm going to leave the call on this. What do you guys think about the rumors that Calvin Johnson's right from the Lions is going to possibly be traded to two teams? Because by the trading deadline, Calvin Johnson has interest in playing, and he was spotted on a plane going to Philadelphia.
Oh,
Oof.
my God. Could you imagine that?
Well, can I tell you something? If he goes to Philly, it's not going to matter because that fucking franchise is a joke.
It is, but they got legs this year, bro.
Do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It all doesn't matter. It's a cursed fucking team, all right? And they deserve it because their fans are pieces of shit, and they deserve the karma. They are. Listen, I was in fucking Philly just this past weekend, and boy, they didn't like me driving around their city with my Giants plates. They did not like that whatsoever.
No,
I was getting dirty looks. Yeah. Motherfuckers rolling that window down. Like, what are you going to say, bro? What are you going to say? You going to tell me Eli Manning? Eli Manning's got 2 more rings than your whole fucking franchise. So go fuck yourself, dickhead.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah. Fucking assholes. You know, but my wife is in the car, so I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say, hey, your mother ate a fucking cheesesteak out of my asshole last night. I don't want to say that when my wife's sitting there.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to say that. My wife's sitting right there, you know? I'd have to knife him.
But you said cunt 15 times when she said, no, please don't. Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different story. That's
Blake,
a whole different story.
What do you think about your Chargers? They're off this week or are they on this week?
And I don't have my Chargers. You know that. They're up in L.A.
Oh, okay.
Fuck them.
Yeah, well,
I'm a Patriots fan this week.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I don't like this one. I have a strong feeling Chargers are gonna go for the upset. I'm calling it 2017.
So you think the Chargers are going to win in New England?
Chargers are on a hot streak right now. They just shut out the Broncos at a road game, but they were at home last week against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Tom Brady. Look out for the pass rush. Melvin Gordon and Joey Bosa. They have been lights out on defense.
It's funny you mentioning that, dude. Melvin Ingram's got fucking 8.5 sacks, and fucking Bosa's got 7.5 sacks. They're animals.
Yeah.
They're beasts. And you double team both of them, one of those linebackers is just going to come in and swallow Brady. So on that defense alone, I'm calling it 2017.
Oof, in Foxborough, that would hurt.
2017.
Joe, I know you don't like me enough, man, but I know that sucks to hear. But dude, I got a feeling Chargers might make a game out of this.
Oh, they might, man. You might be right. I mean, people have been making games against the Patriots in the last couple of weeks. They've been playing them good, you know.
Listen, Brady's been sacked 18 times this year.
Yeah, that's not normal for them, man.
I think today he's gonna get hit so fucking hard that Giselle's nipples are gonna fucking start tingling. Yeah. You're gonna see.
She might fucking have an orgasm. You know, hey, you know, I think that they have a shot at least making it a game. I don't know if they'll beat them, but. Because you know what the Patriots do. They'll just come out and they'll play like shit for fucking 3 quarters, and then they'll say, oh, you know what, let's win this game. And they come out for fucking 2 minutes and they win the game.
You know what's funny? Like, the Chargers have got a good defensive front, you know, as far as sacking the quarterback.
Yeah.
But when it comes to stopping the run, they're like the second worst in the NFL. I don't get that. Like, it's so weird. Like, you got a good front, but they're more like going after the quarterback. They're giving up like 141 yards on the ground every game.
They sealed up the run big time last week. It was a whole running plan. They didn't want to trust Trevor sitting with the ball too much.
Right.
They had the run game, and they sealed that fucker up big time.
You're right. I think if the Patriots going to win this game, they got to do it on the ground. They can't let Tom Brady get beat. He's going to get beat up if he starts fucking dropping back. He's going to get his fucking head handed to him.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Chargers secondary is really suspect. So if Tom Brady does have a chance, he has to throw the ball long and probably within striking distance because the corners suck for the Chargers. So he has a good chance of beating them.
Brady, you got to go long and hard.
Long and hard.
I'm sure Brady's used to long and hard.
I don't think he's going to have time with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram coming after him. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Yeah,
I mean, listen, I think it is a good matchup, you know, and I hope they play them good because I'm sick and tired of seeing the fucking Patriots win games. And but I honestly think that the Patriots, that's it for them. I don't think there's any more championships left in the engine. I think that they're slowly now. This is the downslope. This is where the age catch up to the coaching staff. It catches up to Brady himself. And I think listen, we're speaking about the Patriots right now. We bring in one of the biggest Patriot fans we know, and Mr. Joe Cronin. What's up?
Oh, I'm on. Good morning. I'm on a Stranger Things hangover.
Oh God, how many episodes you wind up watching last night?
I'm about to start the second season, but let me tell you something. I picked against the Patriots last week. Okay, I picked against the Patriots last week, and I'll just tell you right off the bat, man, they're gonna go off today. Look for Cooks. I mean, they are gonna get to Brady, I think, because the Chargers have a really good rush. So that's going to happen maybe. But in the past when that's happened and people have gotten to Brady, they've adjusted after a little while. And so look for that to happen because once you make the first adjustment to that, you got guys like Cooks going out there and Gronk. And that's the thing is the secondary and the running game won't be stopped very well. So, as long as you can get the ball off to those guys, you'll be fine. The trouble the Patriots usually have is when a team seals up all those other opportunities.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you're right, definitely right about that. And I would agree. They probably are going to go off today.
I don't think it's going to be that. Honestly, I picked 24. I have 24-17 as my score.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me too, man. To tell you the truth. But I do think they're going to let up a lead somewhere in this game. They're going to let up a lead because that's just been their MO now. This last 3-4 weeks with the Patriots, they let up a lead.
Especially when Brady starts getting hit, they get a little freaked out.
Yeah, they do. But it seems like they're so like calm and collected that they're like, oh, listen, we'll get into the fourth quarter, we'll see where we're at, and then we'll just turn it on. And they've done that like 3 weeks in a row now. Being down in the game and just coming back.
They're going to get burnt by it here. If this keeps going on, they're going to get hurt by it. But I think we'll see in this game. They really have to come out here and beat the bag out of these guys. Like if they can beat the crap out of the Chargers today, which I picked 24-17 as a score. But if the Patriots could come out and win 28-7 or 28-10, I'd feel a whole lot better. I'd be like, oh man, they're on the upswing here.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought they would beat the Falcons like they did last week? But Falcons, but it's not. It felt a lot better if the Falcons had been the Falcons of last year.
Yeah,
they are a team that looked like somebody, penetrated their livelihood. I mean, it's very strange. They're walking around out there.
What the fuck happened to them?
Super Bowl is what happened to them.
Yeah, you're right. There's been always been a letdown after a Super Bowl with a lot of teams.
And your score on that game?
Huh?
And your score on that game?
The Patriot game? I think the Patriots are gonna win, but I think that I don't know. I just have a feeling like San Diego's gonna go up at some point in this game, and then I think they continue to do what they've been doing, really not making a big deal about it, and then when the shit hits the fan, and they're like, okay, now we're in a must-win, and we're in a situation, Brady, where you got to march down the field and score a touchdown for us. They just do it. You know what I mean? So I see them continuing that.
And I look at it this way too, Ken. Their team, you said, that San Diego doesn't do well against the rush.
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots don't really rush the ball, so it's that's good for them.
Yeah.
Or they're going to go to Brady.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, sure that if the Patriots are smart, man, they're going to come out running the ball and bombing the ball downfield, and then they're going to have to do short passes, like quick short passes. Brady's going to have to get the ball out of his hands really quick. And then they're going to have to rush the ball, run the ball, and then they're going to have to go for these bombs every once in a while with Cooks with that secondary of San Diego.
Yeah. They've been so good with those fucking bombs, man. I don't know how the fuck. Brady just always fucking finds the guy, man. It's just sickening. I watched it against the Jets, had them so up against the wall, man. The Jets had them beat. They had them beat, dude. And it just fucking... Brady just throwing bomb after bomb. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. I'm like, can someone please stop this fucking guy? But I think it's going to happen again this week. I think that, like you said, I think He could throw the bombs. He could do basically. He could will them back to a win, man. So I just they're gonna win. I think it'll be a 28-14, somewhere around there. 2-touchdown score, 2-touchdown game win for the Patriots.
It's a cold day on the gridiron.
Yeah. And today's going to be shitty, like you said, man. It's going to be shitty out all throughout the whole schedule today. It's going to be rain, wind in a lot of places today.
Wind sucks here. It's really bad. There's a wind advisory.
Yeah, so it's going to be rainy, windy, shitty. That's good football weather. You're going to see some fumbles. See the wind fuck with some people's plays, some bowls.
That works for the Chargers. I mean, seriously, like, honestly, like, all the elements are there for the Chargers to grab this game. If they get to Brady, a couple wobbly passes, you're not going to be able to. Because if you watch some of the precision, Brady's been making like more mistakes recently, like where there's a few mistakes. It's funny because the announcers will build him up, like, and he really has been nasty. Like, he's been slinging that ball in there, like, wow, that guy just hit the dot from like 100 miles away. But once in a while, in the middle of that, it seems like sometimes the broadcasters will be like, it's unbelievable, the precision of Tom Brady still. But then, like, he'll throw a pass that's awful. Like, all of a sudden, you'll be like, oh, like, he really missed it there. And he's been doing that more and more. Yeah. So you add wind onto that today and the pass rush that's going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. You're going to see some shit today.
Could be a bitch.
Yeah, it could be. You're right. You're right about that. Add those elements in and the way that he has been playing. Yeah, you could see some shit happening today.
Great topic, guys. And one last thing before I hang up. Joe, everybody's filthy. Again, I know it's not a wrestling show, but it looks like Twitter just confirmed, WWE Twitter confirms Emma's been released.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Did you know about that, Joe, or no?
Yeah, I've just got up like an hour ago, dude. I'm about to make a video. I mean, they just got rid of a girl who gave them like a 7 or 8 out of 10 match against Asuka at a pay-per-view that they haven't had from almost any other woman.
Yeah, why did they let go of her like after that match, man?
You knew it was coming because they hate this chick. This isn't the show to do this on, but they hated her after she didn't play ball with them. I think they actually did her a favor and gave her that match,
Yeah, I mean, she proved out in that match. She was pretty good on that match, man. I mean,
the only thing that's important, would you fuck her, yes or no?
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Definitely, she looks a little like a dude. Looks a little like a dude here and there from certain angles.
So what? I think
from certain angles.
Certain angles.
Certain angles. She looks a little dudeish, but yeah, she's definitely fuckable.
Look at her Twitter account. She ain't no dude.
But let me ask you guys: would you bang her?
I'd give her that white lipstick.
100%.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh yeah. Have you seen her?
She's right down the street from me just the other day.
I'd have to
Go type in Sexy Emma. Go type in Sexy Emma WWE. You're oh my god.
Yeah. Would I eat the ass, Joe?
Yeah, maybe. You know why you wouldn't? Because she's so in shape that you might think it's a boy ass.
Yeah, it might look a little like that man ass. Some mayonnaise on your sandwich, you know
Maybe
what I mean?
I'll suck a dick.
But, come on, man.
Yeah.
Steal something from Walmart.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
God.
Blake, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, man. Thank you, making your pick and everything.
Face too, but hey, do you guys talk about the Jets in Atlanta yet?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, all right.
Why? What do you think?
It's going to be an interesting one, man. I'll tell you what. Who's going to be the Jets could be 4-4, and then because the Falcons, dude, they were like ripe for the raping.
So you think the Jets actually have a shot today with them?
Yeah, because there's something wrong with them.
Yeah. I mean, there's something wrong with the Jets too, but.
Oh, that's true. I mean, here's the thing: whichever team wins this thing, I mean, the Jets really should. You want to say Atlanta really should win this game?
Oh my God!
I think the Jets should really win this game because Atlanta, they're a mess.
Dude, let me tell you something, Joe. If the Jets wind up winning this game, Atlanta is gonna want to fucking kill themselves. They're gonna want to fucking bury their heads. This could really just put a kink in this whole entire fucking season for these guys.
I mean, I hope the Jets lose, but
yeah,
they might not.
I mean, honestly, I hope they lose too, to be honest with you, because it's like, what's the sense, man? We're not going to go nowhere. We're not winning a fucking Super Bowl, so let's just get a good draft pick. Why are we winning? But, this is what they play the games for, So
by the way, I just fucking typed in sexy Emma into fucking Google and I saw the pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna confirm right now, not only would I toss a salad, but I would blow into her asshole so she'd fart back into my mouth.
Come on, man. What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ, this guy. Oh my God, man.
Football day.
Yeah.
Joe, Ken.
The great Joe Cronin and
Go fuck yourself.
and my
Go
man
fuck yourself.
Joe Cronin and
Go
Blake.
fuck yourself, Joe.
Take it easy,
Go
fellas.
fuck yourself twice, mister.
The great Joe Cronin and
Hey, Sully, what Ken's gonna get in the mail? You're really gonna fuck yourself.
oh no. All right, Blake. I'll talk to you, bro. Thanks for calling in. Like I said, guys, big shout out to Joe Cronin and Blake for stopping in. Joe Cronin gave us his pick for the Patriots this week, and big round of applause for those guys. Go over there and check Cronin's channel out if you haven't already. If you're listening to this, odds are you already checked out his channel. You already know who he is. But if you didn't, go check it out. The great Joe Cronin. All right, so we got 2 games. We got 1 game left, I think. Wait, is it 1 or 2? Let me see. It's 2 games left.
Well, you got one of the games we didn't cover is going on right now, right? The fucking Vikings and the
that game's going on, and then there was another game that went off Thursday night on the schedule.
Oh, yeah. Who the fuck played again Thursday night?
That
I gotta
was.
look it up right
I'll
now.
look it up right now. I got it. That was. It was the.
Wasn't there something that happened during the game too? Somebody got it was a late hit. Oh, it was Baltimore.
Yeah, Ravens. It was the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins, and the Ravens just fucking steamrolled the Dolphins 40-0, bro.
Nothing.
Shut them the fuck out. And put up 40 on the board, man. You got the Vikings and the Browns right now. Last I looked, it was going into the second quarter. It was going into the halftime, 13-9 Browns, which is fucking just insane.
Well, guess what? Right now, you got 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
and the Vikings are shitting on the Browns 30-16.
Okay, there you go. Because at first the Browns look like, hey, well, look, the Browns this week. Holy shit. And then, then you get that, you know?
Listen, the Browns, I'm going to say it again, the second team in NFL history to go 0-16. You watch and see.
Yeah.
You watch and see. So what the fuck? So, by the way, because I didn't even say it. I was too busy being an asshole, like usual. I'm going with the Patriots to win that game.
You going with the Pats on that?
Yeah, I'm going with the Pats. That was one of my picks.
What kind of what kind of score you think on that?
You know what? I didn't realize the weather. My original score I was going to go with was something to the tune of like 35-28, but I didn't know it was going to be like a windy game.
Yeah.
So I would probably drop that down. To something like a 24-17 win. Tom Brady's gonna fucking find some way to fucking win that game.
Yeah.
But I doubt that this season's gonna end in a Super Bowl victory. The guy's 40,
Yeah.
No matter what happens at halftime, Robert Kraft's gonna get his dick sucked by his masseuse. So now that was timing, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh shit! All right, you got the Raiders and the Bills.
Oh, the Raiders and the Bills, right?
Yeah, you got the Raiders and the Bills. That's a 1 o'clock start for both of these games. Raiders and Bills, and you got the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Frickets going today too as well. Both at 1 o'clock. I think the Raiders definitely win this game against the Bills. Bills are definitely an improved team, man. They definitely are a better team than they've been for the last couple of years. I think they are a playoff team. I honestly believe the Bills are a playoff team. And I think that they'll give a good run. They'll give a good game against the Raiders here today. But I think the Raiders are just that much better and can win this game, even though the Raiders have shown signs of weakness throughout the last couple of weeks as well. I think it'll be an interesting game, but I see the Raiders coming out on top, probably by like a touchdown. You're looking at about maybe a 21-17 game, 21-14, somewhere in there. I see this game going. Raiders winning it. What about you, Phil?
Well, it's Derek Carr. Since he's back, he looks like fucking good old Derek Carr. The Bills, their defense. Lately, their passing defense is terrible. I mean, they're fucking giving up so many fucking yards. What 350 yards a game?
Yeah.
It's the NFL fucking high.
Yeah.
We're not going to get to see Marshawn Lynch play against his old team, the team that drafted him, because he's serving that fucking game suspension for pushing that referee. But, you know, I think that Oakland defense improves because they have Navarro Bowman now, who's a fucking animal. I mean, he's not the Navarro Bowman from the 49ers days, but he's still good. And I think he said to Derek Carr, you handle the O, and I'll get the fucking defense right. So, I think the Bills, yeah, they may be a playoff team, but today, the fucking Raiders, they're just going to win, baby. And they're going to win 28-21. Put it in the fucking book.
Put it in the books. Okay, so the last game we got on the schedule, Eagles and the 49ers. Come on. Listen, if the Eagles lose this game to the 49ers, it would be a shock to me. I really feel like if you're a betting man, you got some money, you put it down on the Eagles in this game. It's almost a for sure thing. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this game if you're a betting man. Drop a good $150 on the fucking Eagles, and you will win your money back because they're going to beat the 49ers today. There's just no doubt about it. They will beat the 49ers today. So if you're a betting man, go with that game. I think that they're going to win at least by 2 or 3 touchdowns. The Eagles are going to run away with it today. I'm thinking 35-10, 35-13. They're going to blow them out the fucking box today, the Eagles. Eagles have been playing good. They're in the division lead right now, right?
Yeah, they have the best record in the NFL.
And I think the 49ers they're so bad, they're just not going to come close to fucking beating the Eagles today. I think the Eagles run away with this early. I think they maintain the lead. Their defense shows up, stopping the 49ers on third downs constantly throughout the whole day. Just fourth and out every time the 49ers touch the ball. I don't see them putting up. Honestly, let me say this again. I see maybe the 49ers putting up 10 points if they're lucky. 13 points if they're lucky. I see the Eagles putting close to 40 points up on the board. So it's going to be a blowout, this one, I think. What do you think, Phil?
The Niners, they lost like 10 straight when they're in the Eastern time zone. And they just got fucking beat by like 30. It's going to be another in the East today, it's going to be rainy and shitty. Philly's they're going to mash so much mud in the face of the 49ers, it's going to be actually shit in their fucking mouth. I think Carson Wentz is looking like MVP, even though he sucks dicks on the side. But anytime you get rain in the forecast, you're gonna get a lot of running because when you pass and catching the wet ball, it's fucking difficult.
Yeah.
So I think you think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be Eagles 87, 49ers 1.
Okay. God damn. That's a
Even though you can't just score 1, but I don't give a fuck.
That's just a fucking blowout and a half right there, for Christ's sake.
Can you imagine if that was...
That's like putting people in a hospital type of game right there. Like that's like the coach falling apart and just quitting after the fucking game,
Right.
Jesus Christ. But no, I mean, hey, I definitely do, like you said, I mean, I'm not going that far with it, but I think it's going to be a blowout, and that's the final game we had for today.
Oh, I wanted to say, because I forgot to mention, in that game is my fantasy sleeper of the week, LeGarrette Blount. Like I said, Eagles are going to be running the ball all day long. Mm-hmm. He's going to have 2 touchdowns.
All day long.
Almost any other woman.
Hey, what's up? You're on the Foul Mouths Network.
What up, Ken?
What's up? Who's this?
What's going on? Go Cowboys.
Who is this?
Beersy.
What's up, man?
Just watching your show, getting some knowledge from you and the cunt.
Wait, say hello to Ken, you don't say hello to me, you fucking piece of shit.
I just did, but I called you a cunt, and go Cowboys.
So you think the Cowboys are going to win today?
Would you please?
What's your pick?
How are the Giants looking?
What's your pick for the Cowboys today?
And they got a dick buried in their asshole. That's how they're looking.
They look like shit. So what do you think the Cowboys do today?
Well, they beat the Foreskins.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 28-14.
28-14?
Yeah, Zeke's going to come out pretty big. 150 yards on the ground.
Okay.
Sounds
about right.
The Jets? How do you feel? I heard you earlier, but
I mean, the Jets they're just, those 2 losses really. I mean, they could have turned the season around and really made something of it. Really surprised a lot of people, but those 2 losses, those 2 come from behind losses, really just fucking snapped the legs on them. They're done. Their season's over. I don't see them winning again. Honestly.
Yeah.
They might win 1 or 2 more games down the stretch here, but they're just horrible. They're fucking horrible. So, but I mean, what are you gonna do? They were picked to be bad, so it's like whatever,
That's right. Yeah, it's like those games that they actually pulled out at the start of the season. You didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, you don't see that coming, and it's like, why? Just fucking lose. Who cares? What do you have to prove? You're not going nowhere. You're not winning with this roster. So it's like,
it'd be nice to get a good pick, right?
Yeah, finally. I mean, but then again, when this team gets picks, they squander them. They wind up picking the wrong person almost every fucking time. So it's like, whatever. It's just they're just doomed. This fucking franchise. They really are.
Yeah. Kind of like the Giants. I'm just kidding, Phil.
I do. I listen. Like I said, it doesn't. You can say all the shit you want about the Giants. What can't be said? I mean, they're fucking terrible. They're 1-6. Yeah. They're on a bye week, and they should literally on the bye week. They should fucking just get all together in a house like in Waco, Texas, and burn the fucking thing down.
Oh my god, dude! Jesus Christ!
You know what? I can't say much about the Cowboys because, I mean, they're okay, but the '90s they owned. I get.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on, that was one of the most memorable teams of all time. Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Irving.
Oh yeah, But I mean, they haven't done much since fucking '96, right?
No, but I think they were smart, getting rid of Romo and making the move to this young kid. Even though Prescott doesn't look as good as he did last year, I still think it was the right move because Romo is the type of guy that's just a loser. He's just going to be a loser. He just kept getting hit and hurt. Yeah, that's all he was doing. It just came to a screeching halt for him, man. It really did.
Apparently they love him on NBC or whatever he's working for now.
He's probably getting laid like crazy now. Fucking guy.
Oh yeah.
Dipping his balls in every chick on that fucking station.
That's all celebrities do.
Yeah, especially him. He's probably like, fuck this, man. I was out on that football field for what? How many 10 seasons for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
And he never even made a Super Bowl. The fucking guy. He never even made a Super Bowl. That's horrible.
Honestly, I don't even think he got to the first round. He probably, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't do much. With Tony,
I don't think so either. I think the 1 year.
Tony, no, I think he won a playoff game.
Yeah, I think he. Okay, he played the Giants 1 year late in the playoffs, right?
Well, he played. All right, the first time the Giants won a Super Bowl against Brady, he played them in the fucking second round.
Right?
No, it was the second round.
Second round.
It was fucking. I can't think of the guy. Yeah, it was the game ended in an interception in the end zone. Tony Romo fucking threw an interception in the end zone. To R.W. motherfucking McQuarters, motherfucker.
R.W. Quentin McCracken, motherfucker. Quentin
I'll never
McCracken.
forget that game opened with a fucking Amani Tuma like 60 or 70 yard touchdown.
It's not an Amani Tuma.
Yeah.
That didn't start off.
Yeah.
But no, the Cowboys were supposed to. Cowboys that year. Oh, that was the year that Terrell Owens was crying in the fucking
press
conference. You make fun of my quarterback.
He's my teammate. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback,
you
man.
You don't talk about my quarterback.
You don't talk about my quarterback, man. You gonna make me cry like a motherfucker, man. Talk about my quarterback like that. He was really crying, man, that motherfucker. He was really crying. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that, man, like it was yesterday, man. I remember that.
We were making song parodies after every week that we...
we were making song parodies about the Dallas Cowboys that whole season, and I could have sworn we made a song parody about, what's his name, crying.
Right.
T.O., yeah.
I think we do have a T.O. Crying song parody, man.
If you look hard enough, you may even be able to find that fucking thing.
Oh man, I wish I could fucking find that, man. You guys that would be perfect for right now.
Yeah.
The T.O. That was so fucking great, man. I wish I could find that shit. I'm trying to look for it right now, but I don't think I can find it.
Dude, that's fucking 10 years ago.
Is that really that long ago already, man?
07, right?
Are you fucking kidding me?
God, that's fucking crazy.
What?
That's 10 fucking years ago.
Holy,
That's insane.
dude, that is crazy.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna dip out.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for taking the call.
Yeah, no doubt.
Filthy, go fuck yourself, you cunt.
Go suck a dick, you slut.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I'm about to.
Oh, good. Pump that shit right into your fucking teeth. Rub it on your
Oh
gums.
yeah, bro.
Fucking
Boys,
crazy,
take it
man.
easy.
All right,
Later.
man. Peace out, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, we did actually a Terrell Owens song parody to that.
You played like an R&B song, and you were like, "Oh, that's my quarterback."
Oh, man, I
You
wish
make
I could
that
fucking
motherfucker cry.
Why can't I find it, man? That sucks. That sucks, man.
I had it either in a voicemail or I forget what I had because you left it on a voicemail.
Yeah, you know what? I'll find that, and next week
Yeah.
I'll fucking play it for us on the show because that's definitely good for this show to play it on.
You got to find some of the old tapes of shit, and we got to fucking somehow get them on Foul Mouse. Like if you get that fucking tape with our boy Lip,
Oh my God, yeah.
and you forever cement it on fucking YouTube. I mean, dude, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And
Oh
they'll
my
get to
God.
see us.
Yeah.
We were before we were even 20 years old. We were fucking teenagers in that motherfucking
Yeah,
video.
man, that was a while ago.
I had a fucking goatee.
I wish I could find this shit, man. I'm trying to look for it as we talk right now, but it's like almost impossible for me to find it real quick in my phone. I'd have to like really search for it, or I'd have to search for it in my my email has it definitely. So I'll definitely have it next week for us. The Terrell Owens crying song. You guys will fucking love it. But anyway, so that's it. That's all the games for this week, guys. Well, I guess the games are starting pretty soon. A little over
Like 40 minutes?
Yeah, 40 minutes away from the start of today's games. We'll take one or two more phone calls and then we'll call it a day. We'll bring in this guy right here. 713, what's up? 713. God.
Jesus Christ almighty.
Oh, God. Why you fucking... God damn it, man. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Figures, that's the one I fucking bring in. Right? Anyway.
Dick breath.
Hold on one
You're
second.
on the air.
Hold on. Hey.
Hey. Up.
Yeah, I had to take that call.
Sounds like we're in a fucking 70s cop drama.
Yeah, listen.
music in the
Listen, you ready?
background.
Listen. We was on the beat. Me and Filthy. The year was 1973. New York City. There was murders. We had to figure out who the fuck was murdering all the NFL players. The Giants got their quarterback killed. And then I squirted on this motherfucker.
Squirting salt and sofa and cum across the room. And it's water coming out of your pussy. Squirting right into your face. That's called squirting, folks. If you never knew about it, I'm going to sing this song for you right here about squirting.
All right, we're gonna leave on this note, guys. We'll see you next week on 4th and Long. Catch us tonight for our Walking Dead show that we're gonna be doing. The Walking Dead. Peace out, everybody. We're gonna play out to this bullshit. Peace out. We'll see you next week. 4th and Long.
Are you gonna squirt tonight? Are you
fucking stupid, man.
Squirt tonight? Gonna squirt tonight?
Yeah, guys, enjoy the games today, guys. Starting in a little shorter than 40 minutes away. Enjoy the games. I hope your teams win. I hope you have a great Sunday. And we'll see you guys later on. Peace out.
Squirt tonight. I love when your legs are wrapped around me tight. Oh, 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 oh. Are you gonna squirt tonight? Squirt, squirt.